into an extremely hot studio. So hot, in fact, that I'm wearing an ice pack because there is no way that I can cool down. Got the fan going, it doesn't cool very much. But anyway, we're here because I want to show you how I make some of my sculptures. So this piece of artwork is a commission, and it's going to be it is based on a skull face, and the horns are the horns from what's the film Legend. So the big horns that come out like this. So the horns are based on that. So, oh, excuse me, I've got a tickle. So I'm using something called Mod Rock for this sculpture, and it comes in little packs, and all you need is a pair of scissors, a container for some water, and the Mod Rock itself, which is this material. So it's basically like a bandage, gauze. And you cut it into the sizes that you need, and then apply it to your sculpture. So I'm going to work on this side because that's the side that you can see. So I soak it for 3 seconds, give it a squeeze, and then you unravel it. So it's basically like a very pliable, wet piece of cloth. You impregnate it with the Mod Rock. And I'm going to fold it in half and then apply it around like so. And then whilst it's wet, you rub in, massage in the powder. You get quite a bit left over on your desk, which is good because I just dip my finger into a bit of water, pick it up on my finger, and then rub it in. It's so nice to work with. It's beautiful to work with. It's non-toxic. It's easy to use. It dries really fast. You don't have to wear gloves. It's just really, really nice to work with. And in the temperatures in the studio at the minute, this is, it's going to be rock solid in a few hours. So if I wanted to work again on it tomorrow, I could work again. So I'm just going to work on this side here. Sometimes you get these bits of string. It's just to snip them off really, so they don't pull things off. So I'm going to cut another piece here now. Give it a squeeze. And then apply it to this side here. So this time, I'm not going to fold it in half, I think. I'm going to go up here. Actually, let's just make a shape. And clip that in there. Open this bit out. And then smooth it around the sculpture. So hopefully you can see what that looks like. Maybe if I twist this round a bit more like that, you can see a bit more what I'm doing. So I'm just picking up some of the powder on the table and just adding it in just to fill some of those gaps. And a piece of string there. Snip it off. I'll clean the studio floor later. Well, maybe not actually. Every so often I have to have a bit of a blitz and do the studio because it's yeah, it gets pretty messy. I don't like it messy, but then sometimes I'm just in such an avid state of creation that tidying up isn't something that is like high on the agenda at all. So for this piece here, I will fold it and paste it in here. Good thing about this this material is you can paint it as well once it's dry. You can paint it with acrylic paints, which is exactly what I'm going to do with this piece. See already it's drying, it's brilliant. You have to work fast, you know, you need to know what you're doing. You need to know where you're going with it. Once you've got it wet, you have to work quickly. Because once it's dry, it's not much good. So I'm going to go in there. Another piece. So we'll go back. There we go. So I'm going to make the other side match this eventually, but I'm just going to tuck in some more around here, and I'm going to go inside the jaw here. Now that's going to be quite difficult, so I'm going to use small pieces to go inside the jaw. It's quite a cost-effective material as well, mod rock. I first used it for my art A level many years ago. You're supposed to say then, oh, surely not, Claire. It must have only been yesterday since you finished your art A-level. You don't look a day over 18. I wish. Okay, I won't show you the whole thing because obviously, you know, it's not. It's going to take me a long time to make the whole thing, but the idea is just to show you how I use the materials that I've got in the studio, and why I chose this particular material to make this sculpture with. It really is a nice material to work with. It's quite forgiving, and if you do put a piece wrong, then it's quite easy to peel it off as long as you're relatively fast about peeling it off. Now I'm noticing that this tooth here is coming a bit loose, so I'm going to have to stick that back in. That was always my worry with this sculpture, was were the teeth going to be too fragile? But there's always a way. There's always a way to fix things. That's the beauty of being a creative person, is you can find solutions to most things in life. This bit inside the jaw is really quite fiddly because it's hard to get your fingers inside, but it's coming together. And let's come up that side as well. Now I've left the horns for a reason. I've left them like this for a reason, because if I make them all at the same time, I'm not going to be able to get to the skull because I'll be in my own way, if you like. So I'll make those once the skull is fully finished and dry. So just go to the inside of here. If you'd like any details on where I get my materials from, just comment below, and I'll send you the link to where I buy my my art materials from. If you fancy having a go yourself. Been thinking about how to do the eye sockets, and I think I'm going to go in with clay for the eye sockets in here. They're all formed and they're solid, but I think if I try to go with this, it'll be too fiddly because you're working against yourself. Gosh, this fan in the studio it's not making like 1 ounce of difference. I've got it right by me. I knew I should have let my husband buy the phone. He's good at finding products. He's got the patience to do his research well, you see. I haven't got patience. You'd think I would, being an artist, but well, I have for artwork, but I haven't got patience when it comes to trying to find, the right products for things. Whereas my husband has got this knack of searching and then finding exactly the right things. So yes. But you don't get that many days, do you, in the UK? I know we whinge and complain about, oh, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot. But the reality is most of our time in this country is spent in the cold, which I quite like, really. I like it, the cold, because I can wear all my cloaks, my witch's cloaks. It's a bit hot to wear any cloaks at the minute. I do love a good cloak. Just a bit at the side there. The thing about being a sculptor is you have to be able to see you have to be able to see in 3D. I know that sounds silly, but you've got to be able to sort of think in 3D. When you're painting, you're just on one plane, but with a sculpture, it's like this. You're very much working this way, that way, that way. You know, there's like all different planes to think about. And you have to consider all of those planes consecutively, because if you don't and then it dries, you kind of lost the opportunity to fix it. So anyway, that's enough of me rabbiting on. I hope you've enjoyed this little teaching moment about how to do sculpture. So I'm going to try and end the stream with plastery hands.